there are some issues there. Now, when it comes down to the economic regime, we've got falling inflation, but we also have falling growth rates. So we actually don't have a combination that combines both falling growth and falling inflation here. But it shows you that depending on certain economic states, this also affects outcomes in the election year. No, that's right. I'll be telling you, there's nothing you can do about this from channeling your bud. There's nothing here that will help you make decisions when it comes to the economic performance over the next 5 years. We're literally, people love studying this, but we need, so I'll tell you right now, our sample size data, even if we go back in time, the modern post-war economy. No, damn lies and statistics, Caroline. No, my issue is we just don't have enough time to actually follow this through regularly. If you look at the physical number of data points, you're really limited to the physical number of elections that we've had. So even in, if we look at and limit ourselves to the last 100 years and limit ourselves to the 50 elections of both president and Congress that happened in that time period, that's still not quite enough data points to present a perspective in a modern viewpoint to control for all the variables that we have. But it's still really, really interesting. It's interesting. So you got some interesting stuff. So I had some other specific questions that dealt with, hey, let's look at IT. Let's look at the tech occupation. Let's look at industry jobs. How's IT going to do? How are things going to happen? And the best part about looking up reports about IT is IT. God, I love IT workers. They're the most, they're not optimistic when you talk to them in the workplace, but man, are they optimistic about their performance in the long run. So even though 2023 was very disappointing for IT workers in San Francisco, San Jose, and the rest of the country, everyone's saying 2024, that's going to be our year. But what's the logic behind that? So you've got a lot of pressures that suggest that continue applications in AI, cybersecurity in particular, all that stuff is, the demand is always going to be there and it's going to continue to grow in meaningful ways.